ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll see the Cowboys' creative quarterback coming off a week where he could do no wrong and piled up the yards. It's the
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Clock now on first down. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Lock going to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give him a fresh set of downs.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. This pass into the hands of Turner. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely, and you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. Later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. He's got a man complete. And he'll have drive it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Graves. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the turnover, here's Locke. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing now is Locke. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Kayvon Thibodeaux with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
The Cowboys did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Graves. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive. Graves. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Looking to throw. Graves. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schmidt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke under pressure, and they got to him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Locke to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Johnson to return it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
To throw from his end zone, Graves. He finds his man, complete. That's Schmidt. And they work this out past the 25. On 1st and 10, Graves. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Graves. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. On 4th down, Graves. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Lock now on 1st down.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw it is Lock. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
On the return, Johnson. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this 1st half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Back to throw. Graves. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Good.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Graves. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Then Woods has it complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now a second. For by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To try again after the sack. Lock.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Off play action. Graves. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
A final shot before break. Graves. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead on a final play of the half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coach.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Back to throw. Graves.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find his man, Woods.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to speed things up here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a deep ball there on on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Looking to throw. Graves. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw. Graves. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They look to throw. It's Locke. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards that time at a Washington 1st. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next.
They got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Looking to throw. Graves. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on 1st down. Graves. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the best.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On 1st down, Graves. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
Touchdown, Washington!
He's got them now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muddled his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Graves. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this
this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place. Grabbed it and found his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Throwing to start the drive. Graves. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. On 1st and 10. Graves. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Locke out left to Dotson. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 83 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Graves. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Off the play fake. Graves.
Got a man, it's Schwartz complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Cowboys. Looking to throw. Graves.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off play action. Graves. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Off the play fake. Graves. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Chris Olave.
Touchdown, Washington.
Chris Olave.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like it.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Commanders' offense set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do it.
There he goes, left side. 30. 10. Touchdown.
Chris Olave,
75 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. Graves. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Anthony Schwartz
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Touchdown, Washington.
Mike Gesicki, 44 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Graves.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Graves.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down is Locke.
Throw right side complete to Dodson.
Past the 20. Touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
picked off by Court Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or...
He's got a man, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Dallas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise.